Want to give a quick shout out before we start our show today to Charlie the Parlay, who got off the schneid last night. I miss you, buddy. I wish you were here. He's on vacation right now. Dale, good morning. How are you doing today?
Not as good as Charlie the Parlay pup, hitting his pick last
night.
Let's go.
And the reason he hit his pick, fucking Daniel Dimes Jones. Holy shit, Dale. The worst fear when you're playing football, it's a term called getting hawked. Getting hawked means you broke away and a fucking DB or a linebacker swipes your feet and you fall right at the 1 yard line or shortly before the end zone. Fucking Daniel Jones had the fucking earth jump up and fucking trip him.
Yeah, it's crazy. Guys, welcome to Friday's episode of WOTM. It is October 23rd and Will is rattled that Daniel Jones tripped and fell on this play. We talked about it a little bit this morning. Dude, I can't get over it. It was bad. That's crazy.
Dude, you're in the clear. I didn't realize how fast Jones was.
Yeah, he took off. He showed some jets and then just tripped on ice.
Is this just a microcosm of what the NFC least is? Because
oh my god,
this is the fucking worst division in the NFL. That solidified it last night. The Eagles were able to rally and won 22-21. The highlight of that game, Daniel Jones, I am so sorry. You are a virtual meme right now.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. The NFC East is garbage. They are trash, top to bottom. I don't know. I feel bad for that division, but I feel very happy for whoever gets to play that division winner round one in the playoffs.
Oh, yeah. Yep. They're going to be on that early Saturday morning slate that ESPN will have, and you're like, oh, fuck, there's a playoff game today.
That's like at least there's a playoff game.
Yeah, exactly.
Game of the week.
It's either like the Houston Texans or the Titans always have to play that weekend, but who knows? It might be the NFC East now. Dale Siff, you're going to Vegas this weekend. We cannot forget Game 3 of the World Series tonight, really fast. You got Walker Buehler on the mound versus the ageless Charlie Morton. Who you got tonight?
I'm taking Dodgers Game 3. I think they'll take the 2-1 lead. Walker Buehler, I believe, is the best pitcher, best live arm in this series.
Yep.
I think Tampa's going to struggle tonight. So, yeah, I'm going to take Dodgers Game 3. How about you?
The Rays got their win. I want to take Buehler in his tight-ass pants that he bought from Hot Topic. I think teenage emo daughters have, less loose pants than what Walker has. So, hopefully that blister is off his hand and he can come out and deal.
Yeah, for sure. So, Will, last thing on the World Series. Ratings are down. Why do you think that is?
The election, I think you have a small market like the Rays, and people are just tired of seeing the Dodgers.
Okay, I agree with all three of those takes. I was thinking about that this morning and kind of wondering, why aren't people watching? I know with Bubble and sports...
We're still watching.
Yeah, obviously.
Dale Sipp, I have to pump you up because Dale is going to set a record this weekend by putting a $7,000 parlay wager in. This little guy right here. Go Michigan. No, I'm just kidding. Dale, how excited are you for Big Ten action tomorrow?
First of all, Mom.
How big is your fucking wood right now? Because you've been talking about it for about 5 months now.
All right, before I start on my rant, Mom, I'm not placing a $7,000 wager. So not worry about that.
$6,000.
But dude, I couldn't be more excited. I've said it from the beginning. I think that this is arguably, potentially the best Ohio State team that we're ever going to get to see. Our quarterback in Justin Fields is phenomenal. Big Ten start to finish is a pretty solid conference this year. Penn State's ranked in the top 10. Michigan's still going to be okay. Wisconsin's always solid. But I love Ohio State. I love our chances this year. I love our core group of talent. I'm excited to watch football. I think that just having the SEC and ACC playing football right now has been hurting us on Saturdays. Mm-hmm. Adding the Big Ten back into the mix will definitely spice things up. I'm just excited to watch some games.
Fuck yeah. Big Ten is back. You have the Ohio State Buckeyes taking on the Nebraska Cornhuskers. This is a tough game to bet, but I think I'm going to take the over in this.
The over.
And I think I might take the spread as well. I think you've convinced me.
So Ohio State 26.5 and over 68.5 is where you're going?
I think I'm going to take it. You've sold me on them being completely fired up and ready to play.
Yep.
Give it to me.
Yep. And, I'm glad you're listening to my takes here on the bets. But last but not least on the betting scandal for this weekend. UFC. We have Gaethje versus Khabib. Will, who you got?
Now, there's conflicting reports that this might be Khabib's last fight, or he might have maybe one or two more. I'm not sure.
Nope.
But Justin Gaethje is a fucking badass. And as much as I respect Khabib wrestling bears and other mythical creatures in the forest when he was a little kid that kind of set him up for life, give me Gaethje. He's a wrestler. You have a wrestling background. I want to see the ground and pound. I want to see the striking. I think it's going to be good. Give me Justin Gaethje.
All right, so I've been going back and forth on this fight a little bit, and I had similar thoughts that I had on the Costa-Israel Adesanya fight a couple weeks ago, and it came down to this. And I'm going to take the same point I took with the Israel Adesanya fight when I took Izzy. Khabib. The dude's a legend. The dude's a monster. And until he loses and until someone goes out and beats him, my money's riding with Khabib. Justin Gaethje, I know you're good. I know you're a wrestler, but I'm sorry. Until somebody actually goes and defeats Khabib, my money's riding with Khabib.
I am excited for Dale $6,000 parlay this weekend. So be safe in Vegas. We will see you guys on Monday.
Sounds good, guys. Have a good weekend. Don't forget to follow us, WOTM Daily, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, Apple, Spotify, Tiki-Taki. Will, see you in Vegas.
Let's have a weekend. Fuck yeah.